What's Up Underworld Ministry. Told you guys we'd be back tonight, and I'm so excited to be back for you guys. Let me tell you, this new little era of this page and this videos and this podcast, it's insane for what I have booked for you guys. But tonight, I'm excited because it's new guests, and we've never had them on the show. We've never talked to them. So I'm excited to learn about this team. We're going back to New York again. We've been staying in New York recently. But here's a guest this week.
We'll keep the showers away, and if I kiss you in the garden.
Full Moon Paranormal. You want to go talk to these ladies? Or let's bring them on. Welcome, Nicole and Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm good. So, I figured we all thirsty and we all need cups. So we're having our tea time. I've been watching you guys live, and you guys talk about tea time all the time.
Yes, that's actually our newest endeavor. We're gonna have a paranormal tea time.
Yeah.
And stuff on Wednesdays.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for coming on. That's how actually I've met you guys. I saw you guys live, and I was like, hey, I need guests. We talk about ghosts. And, I mean, you guys were talking about ghosts, so I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Ghosts are always a good topic.
It really is. I can talk about ghosts all day long. And
right?
Blue in the face, and I'll still talk about them. So, Full Moon Paranormal. How did that come along? How did that, you guys kind of just, hey, let's start a team, or?
So actually, two of our team members aren't here tonight, Lisa and Susan. Lisa actually started the group back in 2021, and she was doing some public investigations with some other groups, wasn't really loving the way that they were being run. It was more like, I'm going to stand here and investigate, and you all just watch. So she wanted to start her own team. No, where people could like get involved, investigate the way they wanted to investigate, and check out all these places. So she started that March of 2021. And they were doing their first public event at the Chance Theater in Poughkeepsie, New York. Super old, super haunted. Really rock and roll vibes there. And I was going to get tickets because I came across it on Facebook. Checked out their page, and they were actually looking for another investigator. At the time, it was Lisa and Debbie, who is no longer with us. She moved. So, but anyway, I filled out the application. They called me. We were on the phone for several hours talking everything ghost, paranormal, and the rest is kind of history. We've been doing public events pretty much once a month ever since. Stephanie came on about a year ago.
Yeah, just a little over a year ago. A different team member was leaving, and that I'm really close with, and she's like, I think you'd be a great fit for my team to take my place. And so, we kind of had an audition and a couple of ghost hunts and stuff so I could become an official member. And we all just click so well. We've become a beautiful little family, and it works. So they're a great team to be a part of.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like during that lockdown, everybody got super creative real quick.
Yeah.
When I started Underworld Ministries during lockdown, because I had literally nothing else and I was going absolutely mad. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm just going to start a YouTube channel. And then, like 2 years ago, I started this podcast. I never thought I'd grow up to be a podcaster.
I don't think any of us really do.
We're here. Yeah. So, Nicole, how did you get into the paranormal? It's like kind of just, you have certain abilities, or?
Oh, no. I have been interested in the paranormal for literally as long as I could remember. I was always like the weird kid, going to the New Age section of the bookstore, reading Hans Holzer, Linda Zimmerman, any like local history ghost books that I could get my hands on. I made my parents bring me to yearly pilgrimages to Salem on Halloween for all things spooky. I grew up in a haunted house. My grandmother's house had a ghost. He was very loud. His name was Charlie. And it was just...
It's always the Charlies.
Yeah, Charlie choked on a chicken bone. That is how Charlie died. So you'd hear him like coughing.
He died on the chicken bone?
That's the story.
Wow.
He choked on a chicken bone.
Yeah, I've never been that hungry to eat a chicken bone.
I don't know. I don't know the story.
Yeah. So Stephanie, how did you get into the paranormal?
I got into it because when I was about 7 years old, my mother and I moved into a house that had a poltergeist. And it got really violent, and we fled in the middle of the night. Like, you could make this thing into a Conjuring style movie. It was really scary. It was terrifying. And after that, I had a bit of PTSD. I had nightmares for a long time, thinking that this ghost followed us. And then as I grew older and was able to do some research on my own, I was able to figure out what this was, learn maybe why she targeted us, type of thing. Obviously, I don't think it was just us,
Right.
But that's what piqued my interest as I learned more and more throughout the years. And growing up in Alaska, there's a couple teams, but not really a lot of it. And so I would just kind of venture out on my own and go to different haunted locations to investigate by myself.
Wow.
And then I moved to New York, and there's a whole plethora of places to investigate here.
Oh, yeah. And a whole bunch of teams.
Yes, there's
a lot of them we love. We're very close with.
Yes.
That's what I was talking to Daniel from the Hinsdale house 2 or 3 weeks ago. And yeah, they said that Wildwood, Hinsdale, and a couple other locations are like teams are like, you can get like a group bundle of all the houses together.
Yeah.
And like discounts and all that stuff because they're all like paranormal community. That's what I love.
Yeah.
We have a pretty tight family here in Florida, but I mean it's not the Hinsdale house or but
I absolutely love it. It's amazing out there. And actually, Hinsdale and Wildwood were the two places that I ever investigated in New York. And again, on my own. Yeah. And Dan was the one that I was communicating with. And then I just kind of grew to love it. I saw a full-bodied apparition my very first time at the house. Last time I was there, it's been a few years now, but I gained a spirit guide there, and it showed me by 3 hawks circling above me. It's truly a remarkable place. So Nicole and I keep talking. We need to go back.
I know. So we have to bring pizza because they requested when we were there, less darkness, more pizza. That is what they requested. And they like the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, that part I didn't know.
The Hinsdale house or Wildwood?
The Hinsdale house.
Oh, wow.
Because we were playing music, and we were told that they like the Backstreet Boys. And so we were playing it, and the K2 is spiking like in time with the music.
Wow. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any pictures of you guys doing the Hinsdale house, but I wanted to get into, is this a thing that you guys are like getting into, or you guys make your own equipment?
That was just a really fun little project that we did. Yeah. I actually have a bunch of those downstairs. We can do more. We just wanted to have kind of a girls' night. We were making equipment, turning dolls into REM pods.
Yeah. Because I have 300 dolls, and I'm like, I need to do something with them. Let's try them out for some REM pods. So
that's awesome. So you turn the dolls into REM pods, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, we turned the dolls into REM pods. I have a teddy bear REM pod and a race car REM pod. It was a
Yeah,
thing for
I've
a little
got-
while.
I actually have one of mine here.
I was gonna say the
I think
latest,
my race car is in the trunk.
the latest REM pod that I have.
Yeah,
It's,
this is mine.
oh, she's beautiful.
And she's just got where the light is right below her neck. That's the only place I could connect it. The only thing is that, so you can see it going off. So
Oh,
is that because this is the first one I've ever done, I somehow mixed the wires and so there's no sound.
Stephanie, it
So.
was intentional. It is a quiet REM pod, so it doesn't spook the
It is
ghost.
a very, yeah.
I
It is a
mean,
very
if you're
quiet
sitting in a dark room, that light's gonna light up a whole room.
Yeah, it's pretty bright. So
Yeah. So the latest REM pod that I got it off Etsy.
I love that. I've seen somebody else
that
with that
is
one.
cute.
I love it. I need to get one of those.
I can't. So I have a Gilchrist County Jail that my buddy owns, and I've investigated it like 7 times now. I can't wait to bring this to the jail. Like,
I
tell me
am
that's
writing
not
that
a
down.
perfect trigger object for a jail or a prison. Like, it's.
Can
I
you
love
send us the link after the show?
Yes.
I've
Definitely.
been meaning to get one of those.
Definitely.
Yes. There's so many spirits that love cigarettes.
Yeah.
And like I don't even smoke, so I've had to go and buy cigarettes, which are hell of expensive. And this might save me a little bit of money.
Until they get mad that they can't pull it out of the pack.
I know. It might be. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, I used to just carry around a pack. They were so stale. They were so old because I haven't smoked in like 20 years now. So I mean, yeah, they were so bad. They were brown, and yeah, I was like, I don't smoke here, whatever. But yeah, I used them as a trigger object at the jail. But speaking of locations, do you guys want to talk about? I think I have them all together. Do you know what location this is?
Is that Letchworth?
I think I have them all together.
Or is it part of Carnwath?
No, that's not Cardinal.
No, it's
That
not
might
part
be
of Carnwath.
Letchworth.
I just saw them on your Facebook and I thought it looked cool.
That might be Letchworth.
Where is that? Is that in New York or?
That's in
Mhm.
New York. It was a residential facility. It was for troubled people. It was for the mentally ill.
They
Yep,
also
that's Letchworth.
did.
That's Letchworth.
Yeah, they
Ah,
also did. They did like polio vaccines, like testing on children,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
so
wow.
there was a lot of abuse there, misuse of
Yeah.
power.
So you can't go in any of these buildings. So all of these images were shot from outside, if any authorities are watching. But it's a public park, so you can go walk around. There's all these trails. It's actually really beautiful. And then they have the buildings. And
Yeah, sorry, cops. I'm going in. What are you gonna do? Yell at me? Get out? Okay.
That's
Sorry.
pretty much what they
or
do.
arrest you.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
ask for permit or sorry later. But I'm definitely going in with a bag full of stuff for sure.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done it, and it was very difficult because you do have a lot of like teenagers that are busted in, and so it's hard to investigate. You can only be in there during the day because you cannot leave your car in the parking lot overnight. The cops will come and find you.
Yeah.
And so during the day, there's all the people outside, plus there's the teenagers busted in, and oh, are you doing ghost hunting, like ghost adventures, like leave me
Yeah.
I'd
alone.
have a whole little army of people investigating with me. I'd be like, nope, sit down. We're doing EVPs. I don't want to hear your mouth.
Yeah.
Do you, with you guys being all females, do you feel like you guys get messed with more than when you're with? I mean, I don't. Let me see.
By the living or the dead?
I feel like I'm saying this wrong.
No, are the ghosts kind of douchebags?
Are
to
they
us
more
so
triggered to your guys's because you guys are more female than males?
Mm.
I don't.
It depends on the location. It
You want
really
to talk about The tea guy? The breast man?
The breast man.
The
Well,
breast man.
I mean, there's other. I don't think I really had a good reaction with him.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
when we were at Charlotte's tea room, actually this past weekend, me and Steph were in the basement and she was uncomfortable. And she's never uncomfortable.
Ghosts don't scare me.
Yeah, they
Things,
don't
you know,
care.
I've seen creepy things crawling down the stairs like this, you know, and that doesn't scare me. And I don't get uncomfortable whenever I feel like it's something that's energetically darker. I
Yeah,
welcome it in because I'm like, okay, let's find out what your problem is. I'm like a psychiatrist for ghosts sometimes.
right.
But he made it a specific point to make me extremely uncomfortable down there to the point that I was getting nauseous.
Wow.
So, and that I have never experienced before. I'm not going to say he's evil. I don't believe he's evil, but there's just something. And I don't know if it's just, you know, sometimes people's energies don't mesh well,
Right.
and maybe
Right.
that could have been part of it.
Wow.
So he was making some very vulgar statements. I don't know how PG your channel is.
You can say whatever.
He was calling us whores. He
Wow.
was, what else did he say? He said that he was a boob guy. What did you say? At one point when I was in the corner, he was like, "Oh, feel that?"
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, because that came to me because he's like telling me like, do you feel that? And it's not directed towards me. It was definitely directed towards you. So, and you're like, kinda.
Well,
So
like
we
that's.
get a lot more of that energy.
I don't know if you guys watch Project Fear with Dakota Lanyon and Chelsea and everybody. But they just did one at Brushy State Penitentiary this past Friday. And Chelsea and the fan that was in there, they were getting like squeeze and touch and feel and lick and honey. And that's why they made it a very point clear that the females were getting stalked and messed
Mhm.
with a lot more than the males. Like, I didn't know if you guys experienced, well, other than that, do you guys experience that at other locations or?
Yeah.
Sometimes we do. My other job is I work at a very haunted hotel, and we have what I call the good old boys. They're Irish mafia, and they definitely stick together in this one particular room. They don't like women. And so I had a dear friend of mine that was having an event. We were in there trying to get EVPs with our DR60s. And while all of us women were in there, every EVP was just somebody screaming at us. And I was like, okay, it's been like 10 minutes of this. Let's all the females leave the room and just let the two men investigate and see what they get on the
Yeah.
EVPs. They got nothing at all.
Wow.
So,
But on the flip side of that, being all females, we get a lot of children coming through. We get a lot of women
yes.
who, may not have been in the best situations because
Yeah.
they feel more comfortable communicating with us.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of children.
Yeah. And I think part of it too is because we're moms and we have that nurturing ability and nurturing energy, and they feel safe with us. So
yeah.
it's really neat.
I try to make it comfortable for kids. I'm just a big creepy guy. I don't blame them.
But even now, like your kid gets lost, who do you tell them to look for? A mom with kids.
Yeah.
Because that's safe.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, mom's gonna be more in tune than the guys, I guess. Yeah. So, public events, how do you guys get into that? Do you just rent out the location and charge per tickets or per person, or how do you guys do that?
It depends on the location. A lot of them we do as historic fundraisers. So either all of the proceeds will go directly to the location itself, or sometimes we will split it with them. Just depends on the location and how they want to structure it and how bad we want to get in.
Yeah, I got a couple of pictures of a couple groups that you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys this looks more, well, other than this looks more of like a tour lecture part of it, maybe.
Yep. We like to
Yeah.
have either a guest speaker or a history of the house or the location before we start to kind of get everybody acclimated, get everybody to know what's going on.
Yeah. Wherever this is, that room looks awesome. I like the old paintings, the little white lady on the wall.
Might have been Miss Fanny's. Where was that?
It could be. Is that? I can't. Sorry, I'm having eye problems today, so I can't see who everybody is. I think
I
that's
wanna
that.
say
That
Miss
is.
Fanny
It is.
in
Yeah.
Wappingers.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that one's awesome. It's been on Ghost Adventures and Haunted Collector.
Yeah.
It's very, very haunted. This woman who owned it, Fanny, she did seances there back in, I think, the late 1800s. Don't quote me on that one.
Yeah, around that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
it's
all
when
kinds of energy.
it's when everybody in the world got really spiritual real quick.
Yes.
Yes.
They were all
And it
table
kind of
tipping.
just died away, and now people are we're still talking about the dead. We're still trying to communicate with them just a different way now, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
something that's fascinated people forever, and it used to be very taboo to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, even me growing up, you know, in the early 80s and being in that house, it was very taboo to talk about it. My mother was in, you know, seeing a psychotherapist for a while because she thought she was going batshit crazy, you know,
Yeah.
and it was, if she tried to tell her story, people would totally shun her. And I think because of shows like Ghost Adventures, it's brought it more to the limelight and made it more mainstream. And so now it's safe to talk about it in most places. I'm not going to say every place because some people around here still like, oh my God, you talk to ghosts? Like, is that
Oh,
safe? You know?
Yeah.
I do that all day, every day.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I walk around with a shirt that says "Get in, losers. We're going ghost hunting."
Yes.
That completely catches everybody's eye, and they're like, "You, you look like a ghost hunter."
You get like two reactions. Either people are really interested and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Tell me stories. Or they're like, you do what?
Yeah.
Or you get the people that are really interested and you start telling them about the crazy stories that you have, and they're like, yeah, no, I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm going on an investigation next week. You want to come? No.
Yeah,
crazy
I know
'cause
some
you
people like
find
that.
that even the skeptics have ghost stories. They're like, I don't believe in ghosts, but there was this one house that I was in, you know.
Yeah.
There was that bang upstairs. Yeah, probably the house. You know.
Yeah.
But then you absolutely do get the people that are absolutely, no, you just made all that up. You're faking everything. And it's a little disheartening, but it's like you kind of got to develop that thick skin and be like, something one day is going to slap them in the face and be like, yo, dude, I'm a ghost, you know, and you kind of hope for that moment to happen, but you just have to let it slide at the same time because you're not going to convince them no matter what, you know.
No.
So
except for that one time, this was, I think, before you were on the team. We were at Falcha. I'm terrible with Irish pronunciations. We were at this Irish bar, and this guy came with his wife. Biggest skeptic. It's all bullshit. I don't believe in any of it. He was in the bathroom and on the door. Oh, I set the dogs off. And he comes out. He goes, "You're messing with me, right? You're messing with me." I'm like, nobody's messing with you. And then later in the evening, he ended up, I swear to God, he ordered a drink from a phantom bartender. He was sitting there at the bar waiting for his drink. He described the guy he ordered it from. He's like, you guys are all fucking with me. Like, you didn't see this bartender? We're like, there is no bartender.
Wow. Yeah, I remember going, so I lived in Pennsylvania for like 6 years, and I lived right around the corner from an old distillery. It's called Booby's Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
And it is beyondly stupidly haunted. Like, We used to go there and eat lunch, and sitting at the bar, and I'm eating my burger. And a lady comes in and starts filling an application for a bartender position, and they're like, "Full closure, like you understand what this place is and where you're standing." And she's like, "Oh, it can't be that haunted." And the glasses were up above the bar on this little rack. And it literally took the glass off the rack and flung it around across the room and smacked on the wall. And I've never seen somebody so pale so fast. She handed the application back. She's like, "No, I'm good. I'm good."
The rest of us would be like, can you do that again?
Well, she's just looking at me, and I'm just still sitting there eating my burger like nothing ever happened. I'm like, it's a normal thing here. But yeah, I never really lived in a haunted house here in Florida. I've just lived in normal houses, but I've always been curious. I've always been that ghost kid, the creepy kid. Until I moved to Pennsylvania, and I actually moved into two haunted houses actually. I moved in with a friend, and he moved out. Unfortunately, I stayed in Pennsylvania, and literally conversations with between 2 or 3 people in the house at like 3 a.m, and I'm literally the only one there. Dishes would clank, the footsteps up and down the hall or down to the basement. And the second house that I moved in, literally saw somebody, a little girl at the top of my stairs, threw her into the bathroom. You would see shadows go across the door, and the door handles would jiggle. And yeah, I remember they threw a candle across my room, like one of the little dollar store, and I was like, "You're not scaring me. Sorry, go scare my roommate." Yeah, and yeah, he tried extra hard to scare me every day. I don't know who it was. He would never answer me. So there's somebody here, but we never figured out who it was. So with these public events, do you guys bring your equipment and share, or do they bring their own, or how does that work for you guys?
We bring our equipment. Yeah, and we set everything up. So we have kind of idea of what we want to do at each station. We rotate people around because a lot of these people have never been to an investigation. Okay. We have some regulars who are experienced investigators. They bring their own stuff. They kind of suggest things that they want to do, and we just go with it. I mean, it's their investigation as much as it is ours. Yeah. So if they want to try something, if they have a different idea on how to use our equipment, easy.
I think she needed an excuse to get out of bed.
Yeah, we're pretty, laid back. We're happy to facilitate, and we're happy to, participate in their investigation if they know what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you guys buy the extra equipment just for these? Like, do you guys have your guys' equipment, and then you guys have event equipment, or?
So we each all have our own equipment. Okay. And but we share as well. So what we typically do is we'll get to the venue, way ahead of time. We'll scope it out, kind of the landscape. We'll decide on a plan of okay, we want how many REM pods over here. We want, to do EVPs over here. We want to do SD session over here. So we'll have the gear kind of set up ahead of time. And then as we kind of rotate with the groups, depending on how many people are, that's how we monitor everything. And then, if I have my Phasma box, and then Lisa doesn't have to bring hers out, and everybody can just use mine, that sort of thing. So we definitely share all of our equipment that we have.
And we plan that out when we're getting new stuff too. We're like, this person has this, so I'm going to get like a tripwire because we don't have one of those among us yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We do have some things that we got specifically for events. Like at this past one, we did scrying. So we got like we got a dozen like scrying mirrors to set up to let people try those.
Yeah. We brought a bunch of pendulums to people so people could try out the pendulums as well. That worked out really, really well.
Yeah.
I want to get into those kind of events, and I do with Underworld. I got a couple things that I want to try out this year that we don't really have here in Florida. So I'm trying to build something here. But yeah, I've always wondered that, like, should I buy like 2 or 3 K2s? Should I buy like some cheap REM pods and some cheap cat balls? And I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm more worried about my expensive equipment giving it to somebody that doesn't know how to use it, or they drop it, or
Yeah.
you know, I'm it's a lot of money to
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, there's certain things, like I'm not going to give a guest my DR60 to
Yeah.
use and take around, But if it's one of my teammates, of course, I absolutely trust these ladies, and I know that they know how to use it, so I would absolutely trust one of them with the DR60. But if it's just a patron of one of our events, that's sorry, that one's just mine.
But also, our events are at historic locations, and we can't let guests just wander. So we keep
Yeah.
them pretty like, okay, we're doing this area now. So it's
Okay.
not like they're wandering all over all night, like free roaming with the equipment.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's kind of monitored for the safety of the location.
Do like 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here type of situation, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I saw that on your page, and I like I said, I want to get into that, but there was another one that I wanted to get into. You guys do a lot of public speaking and conventions and everything, correct?
We do,
We
yep.
try to.
Yeah. We started doing library lectures, and we're
Yeah.
doing a couple convention lectures this year.
How do you guys get into that? Like, how do you guys get into the speaking? Do the cons call you, or do you guys set that up?
It's a little mix of both. I put together kind of a press kit and sent it out, and we got a lot of bites around October. People wanted to do these lectures because a lot of people don't even know it's a thing, and they're like, "That's really cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. And like when we do it for the libraries, it brings in money for the library, itself, and kind of like another fundraiser too. So, and it's not that we're investigating the library, it's that we're just, Nicole and I have done talks, just to get people into the paranormal and answer their questions, because these people, like, they're all just normal people who've had experiences and nobody to talk to about this stuff. So they come to these lectures just so they can get it out and have somebody validate what they've experienced. So we
Like,
meet a
I'm not
lot of
crazy.
amazing people.
So you kind of just call the library and be like, "Hey, I want to talk about this in a certain time frame," or
Well, I'm a little OCD about things, and I put together like program descriptions and cover letters and everything for historic locations. I'll put together formal proposals for fundraising. We'll cold email, hundreds of places.
you sound like me trying to get people to come on my show. I feel like I'm spamming everybody. I'm like, it's for a good cause, I promise.
I'll hook you up. Well, message me after, because I co-host Alienate UK, and we have some really cool guests. So I'll hook you up with some people.
And of course, we're always welcome to come back on too anytime.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you guys are family now, so you're not getting out of it that quick.
Yeah.
So, me being like the tech guy, I love the equipment part of investigating. What is that?
That is the brainchild of Mr. Mark DiNardo, who you should 100% have on your show.
Yes.
He is a genius. We would have scooped him up on our team if we were an all-female.
Yep.
It's kind of like a radar, but for ghosts. So I believe, and don't quote me on this because, like I said, it's Mark's.
Yeah.
That little green things you see there kind of sweep back and forth, and if it sees a presence, there's like a little blip, like a little dot, just like on a radar.
Wow.
And it records. I think it has like a temperature thing on it as well.
Yeah, they kind of. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, it's not an SLS. It's
No. And we actually got some hits on it. This was at Carnwath, and it was pointed down a hallway where we got a lot of activity. And you could actually see something at one point moving
Yeah.
on his little radar. Yep, see it like it sweeps back and forth.
Yeah. Is it just sitting on a tripod or?
Yep, it's on a tripod, so it stays static. And I mean, you can move it, but
Yeah.
it stays static. It calibrates, and then if it senses a spirit, which I'm not sure if it's PIR or if it's temperature or a combination, it shows you, lights up the little blip, and it shows it moving. It's very, very cool.
That is very cool. Yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, what? It's trapped in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just being a tech guy, I'm like,
You'll love Mark.
Mark is definitely one of the more brilliant people that I have ever met in this field.
Mm-hmm.
He comes up with these ideas and he just builds, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but it's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Put me on your shipping list.
I'd be more interested in the equipment and be like, yeah, oh, cool, ghost. Oh, that's cool, but look at this thing.
Right.
This is
Mm-hmm.
So, me being a cook, I just thought it was a cool kitchen all lit up. Do you know where this location is?
That's Carnwath. That is,
okay.
It was a former monastery. So they housed the monks there. And then it was later used as a home for the developmentally disabled. It was shut down, I believe, in the 90s, late 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's pretty much sat vacant. The town used it for records, and they're kind of revamping it. There's a sports museum on the first floor. They just opened up. They completely renovated a big chapel.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
It is haunted as all hell.
Yeah.
It's so cool, though.
What kind of activity?
So when we were there doing our private investigation, there was lights flickering on and off.
Oh, wow.
There was a little girl that we all heard with our own ears, like kind of humming, singing, like.
Yeah. There was a nun that I had seen, just kind of more of a psychic vision that I had. And at the time, we're like, but these were monks. There wouldn't be nuns. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense because her habit and everything else was completely white. I'm like, it's not a typical nun's uniform that I'm familiar with, you know. And I think Lisa or Susan ended up doing research, or maybe you did, Nicole.
No, Joey told us.
Joey did? Okay.
Joey told us. He was like, yep.
Yeah. He basically he's validating it. He's like, yeah, this is what they wore for whatever. See, I can't, every time I do something psychic, like it goes in one brain and then right out the other.
Yeah.
So it's like I forget as I go on and I have to try to remember what I'm talking about. But anyways, so he validated the fact that I had seen this, and he's like, yes, that these nuns were here, that these are the things that they wore, and I can't even remember the reason why they were wearing all white, but it was like really, really cool. So, and he knows so much about the history, so he was able to walk us around certain areas that, you know, typically people don't get to see.
Right.
There, there's one house on the place that we'd love to get into, but it's so condemned. It's dangerous to get into. And I'm like, but it's the more haunted
building. There's rabid raccoons in there.
Yes, he said there's rabid raccoons in there, so we definitely can't go in.
I'll chance it. I ain't scared.
It was the original mansion that the Carnwath family lived in, and it was in disrepair, and they boarded it up. And there's a family of raccoons that got boarded up in there, and somehow they keep multiplying and surviving, and they're cannibalistic, and they're like, do not go near that house because they all have rabies.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll chance it. I'll chance it. I don't care. It's just a shot in the butt. It'll be okay.
What was cool about that picture that you showed before is we had Rich Michella. He is a spirit artist right there. And he was our guest speaker for the night. And he was doing an example drawing of the things that he sees. He is an excellent, excellent spirit artist. And Joey, who's the town supervisor historian, was standing in the back, and he's like, holy shit. And he's scrolling through his phone. He pulls up a portrait or a picture of the man who used to run that, and it was a spot-on image that Rich drew. And He's not a
Wow.
super believer, but he is now.
So it's more like a automatic drawing type of thing, like automatic writing type of thing, or
It's kind of similar, but what he's doing is he's seeing these spirits kind of
yeah,
psychic. He's seeing them psychically,
yeah.
and but he's such a good artist. He's able to draw the exact picture of what they look like, of what he's seeing.
There's Ghost Adventures. I don't really watch them anymore, but I don't think anybody does really.
Not really.
But
No.
they had a couple guests there that I remember. The guy would walk around. It was either the guy or the it was a couple. And yeah, they would go into the location and didn't tell him anything. And yeah, they would start drawing what they saw. And yeah,
Mhm.
Kazar does the same thing.
So, all right, we say that. I swear to God, he's a good artist. This just
Yeah,
It was a
looks
quick
up.
sketch.
It's a quick sketch. He did it in like 2 minutes, and he writes things around it that describe the person. So the prominent feature there is like the sideburns.
yeah.
So this is
Oh wow,
Isn't
that's
because you can
it's
kind of
amazing.
tell. Yeah, he said he had these mutton chop sideburns.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing back in those days. I feel like I would have them if I cut my goatee off.
You could shape it so that you had the mutton chops.
Yeah, just to shave all this and just handlebar it, and, you know. But oh, there was another photo that I want to show. So, if this doesn't show out of what 70% of investigating is, it's just sitting in a room, just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, being an investigator, what do you guys like doing in your downtimes?
You have to really like the people you're with.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And we all have such a really good bond. So even, we've obviously got a group chat together, and we bullshit and tell jokes and stuff like that, and so
memes.
that's lots and lots of memes. Yeah. Lots of funny videos and stuff. So, and then, one person will be like, oh my God, I just woke up and I have like 75 messages, so we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun together.
And we like to keep it light when we're investigating too, because the whole theory is, if you're at a party, who do you want to hang out with? Not the boring people sitting over in the corner like, nobody talk, nobody smile. You want to be with the people who are laughing and joking and having fun. And so that's what we try to bring on our investigations.
Yeah. Well, you guys played Backstreet Boys at the Hinsdale house.
Yes, we do. We dance. We dance a lot.
Yeah.
I play a lot of music back in when we go to the jail. They like the little 20s, 30s music.
Yep.
Do you guys get activity when you guys start dancing and moving around? And
yes, absolutely. Yep. Because a lot of these spirits too, especially from the 20s, they were little party animals too, they like to go out to parties. They like to sit and dance and talk and stuff like that. And so they've requested like samba music, and stuff like that. So it's,
what's up, David?
We're kind of giving them something that they can't ordinarily get on a day-to-day basis. We're giving them back a memory of a time that was special to them.
Yeah.
And so we get more hits like that. And, just like I tell everybody, what you put into it is exactly what you're going to get out of it. If you're sitting here like this, or if you're sitting there like this, they are not going to want to talk to you at all. They're going to be like, see ya,
Yeah.
So, but if you're engaging, you're asking questions, and it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It can be, what kind of pie do you want for Thanksgiving? And you'll hear them come out of like their grumpiness sometimes, and it's amazing. They're like, oh, this is a great conversation. So they'll keep it going for us.
I like asking what president was in their time.
I do that all the time because it gives you a base of where
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
coming from.
Right.
Yep. And we get answers. We got we were at the Brinkerhoff house and we're sitting there with John and we say, you know, do you know who the president is? And it said Biden. So like it was conscious of at the time.
Of the time, yeah.
Yeah, this time.
Yeah.
Of like current time.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So you kind of have to word it a certain way, you know. Do you know who the president is? They may know who our president is today. But if you say who was your president, they're going to say, you know, Roosevelt, Hoover, you know, stuff like that. So it gives you that time frame of when they're actually coming in.
Who was the president when you were born? Gives us an age.
To do that too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they I don't edit any of my videos at all during investigations. It's all 100% live. So anything that ever comes up or my reactions, it's all 100% like real. You can't fake lives.
Yeah.
Like I can go home and I can edit and I can clip activity that happened throughout the night and make them a little clips and, you know, send them off to whatever. But yeah, to 100% of my investigations, it's all live. So, I mean, I like promoting that if you're watching my live, you're watching everything I'm watching and you're investigators with me. Like, I want you to be in the comments and telling me, hey, I just saw this. You know. I get a good reaction out of it.
We love them. The best EVP we've caught was when it wasn't even an investigation. Lisa and one of the other team members were live checking out a location and they were just running a piece of equipment and you hear clear as day, they didn't hear it at the time, somebody watching the live commented, "Who are you?" Like just like that, not whispery, not like, it was class A, crazy clear. It sounded like somebody was next to the phone.
Yeah. And like this show, I do like point of view virtual investigations. I've done it with Wildwood. I've done it with Eloise. I've done it with, you know, McIntyre Villa with Stephanie, you know, and we've caught a lot of stuff at Eloise. I caught literally a shadow in the doorway. You literally see it peek out. And then the lady that was holding the camera literally peeked out exactly where I was looking. And she's like, "You guys saw that, right?" I was like, "No, that's exactly what I was just looking at." She pointed the camera exactly where I was looking. I was like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that.
We're planning a live at Mid Orange coming up. And I don't know if you were watching the other night when we were talking about that.
No, I was getting ready for work. I just wanted to come on and say hi. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're all going to go live, like together in the same stream. And we're going to split up. We are going to solo, but like together.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I love being I mean, I run Underworld by myself now. So I had somebody with me, but we're not getting into that. But yeah, it's just me now. So when I'm investigating, you know, I investigate with my buddy David here all the time. He's the one that I'll be going to here soon. I'll get to that. What group? So Full Moon
Paranormal.
Yeah.
They're from New York. So I mean, me and David, he does a school here in Clearwater, and the house that we'll be going to, the Plum House and the school, are connected through like principal or something. If I might get that wrong, David, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we've literally had a full conversation with a rope light of what kind of music she liked, what she taught at the school, what year she was there. She was the only choir teacher there. She liked country music. She liked Reba McEntire, Garth Brooks. Like the rope light would just go off every time she wanted it. and it was 99, and she teach choir and music, and we went down to, oh, there you go. One of the first principals of the Plum House was the person that owned the Plum House was the first principal for this school.
Oh wow.
Or
That's
owned.
awesome.
Owned. Okay.
Owned.
But yeah, we literally had the conversation with a rope light, and David went down to the yearbooks of that year, and that was the only music teacher there that year. So we knew exactly who we were talking about through the yearbook, and we were having conversation with the same person on the rope light. I was like, dude, this is awesome.
I love that. I am a huge history nerd. So
Yeah.
anytime that we can go back and validate something,
Yeah.
it's incredible. The place we're at the past weekend, they kept getting the name Emily, Emma, something like that. And we go back through censuses, and the original owner, had a little sister named Emily who passed when she was 5.
Oh wow.
And we were getting a little girl, so it definitely lined up.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, he went and looked at that yearbook, and he came back and he's like, look. I'm like, wow. All right, cool. I want to go talk to this lady more. That's good. But so you have a couple events coming up. I mean, if I was in New York, I would 100%. I don't even care how much money I had left. I would be going because burgers, beers, and booze.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? That's like everything. Like burgers and ghost and beer. All right.
Exactly.
That's
So Clemson is an old saw factory. They were doing paranormal meetups there for a little while, and we always got some activity. There was the motion lights going on in awe. People would hear things, see things. So we did a short investigation there at one point, and it was super active. We got to go back into the warehouse. We got to go into the area where they've turned into the zone where they do bands now and axe throwing. So we're going to go in, take some groups in, and see what we can get.
I'd say, you guys having food catering there, or do they serve food there?
Yep, they serve food. It's a full service brewery. They make their own beers there. They have really good food. So I think it's $65, and you get burger, chips, and a beer, and the investigation.
Best package deal.
It's a good deal. You can't go out on a Friday night for $65.
No, especially not to go and investigate.
No.
I would. The whole thing I think about with booze and investigating, like being sober to where you can go and investigate, maybe that'd alter your thinking of, how many beers have you really had tonight?
It can. We don't expect anybody to get, knocked down drunk or anything like that. And of course, if that happens, like, be like, maybe you need to sit down, sit this one out, because we want everybody to be safe at the same time. So, but it should be a lot of fun. It's meant to be fun. Everybody's, I think, is going to have a great time.
That's awesome.
And hopefully get some activity.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
I'm 100% down to go investigate on a full stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although then when you're doing the EVPs, you get all the gurgles and yep.
You guys have fun reviewing that one. Like, oh, it's Stephanie's stomach. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I always tell people when, especially when we have guests with us, if your stomach growls, claim it or blame it, because it sounds like it's coming from the demonic depths of hell.
I've had stomach problems all day long. My stomach's been rumbling. I'm like, you exorcise the demons. It's like the holy grail of Gas X.
It's like, do not have Mexican food, before you go out and investigate. Nothing like crazy.
Yeah. No, I try not to eat before investigation because of that. You know, I don't want to be stuck in a location that has no bathroom and having to have to go to the bathroom because I just ate a big ass burrito. That's
Yeah.
just no. I'm good. So you guys have another event that I wanted to show also.
Mhm. Paranormal night.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yes, this one is an ongoing thing.
We
We did the
just
first one
started.
last month.
Yeah.
So much fun. So many people came out, braved the like 5-degree weather to come out and talk paranormal with us.
That's cool.
It's at Kestrel Tavern, starts at 7 o'clock. It's very informal. They have signature cocktails that are spooky. Last time it was the Ghost Moon, which was like a champagne drink. This time I think he's making a Malibu drink because
Yes.
that's what me and Stephanie drink. Shout out, Steve. But it's a great community place. He wants to do something different. He want to do a paranormal night once a month.
Yep. It was a great turnout, and the amount of people that just sat with us just to tell their stories. We had an older gentleman that has tons of tales because he lives right in Kingston, and Kingston is known for being really haunted as well. And
Right.
he's all the way from UFOs. You know, he had a lot of UFO experiences that he's had over the years. We had a lovely lady that Susan and I talked to quite extensively that happens to be a nurse, and it sounds like she's doing more hospice care, and the things that she has seen that she could not explain, that we could help her explain, because she's like, what am I seeing? It was
Yeah.
just phenomenal. We met the most incredible people then.
Yes. And a girl came dressed as Mothman because I will always
Yes.
shout her out because it was so awesome. She came dressed like she committed. She
had
brought
the
a little
thing,
bag.
she had
She
the
handed out
eyes,
prophecies.
everything.
She was awesome.
Yeah. I like playing Fortnite, you know, past the time. And I was looking through the shop the other day, and there's you could buy Mothman to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not buying that, but it's weird. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I have something that I want to promote real quick before we get to the question of the week. We have another investigation coming up. Thank you to my buddy David to get me back into this awesome. Hold on. If you guys ever make it down to Clearwater, Florida, come investigate with us. You can enjoy some of 80-degree weather.
Yes, please.
It's 80 degrees right now. I want to go investigate because it's cold. Not as cold as y'all, but for Florida,
I'll take it.
we have flurries like a week and a half ago in Florida. I'm like, this is, and I worked outside like 80% outside all night long. I was like, this is not Florida. Somebody brought this with them. Like, they need to go back home. Like, this is not okay. But March 18th, the day after St. Patty's Day, this is the next investigation. Just a little teaser for you guys. I'll bring more to you guys when we get closer to the date. But this is part of the show that we do the question of the week. If anybody's watching in the comments or anybody watching the YouTube channel later on, I would love to have you guys put your answers in the comments. Nicole, Stephanie, I would love to have your guys' thought. And here's the question of the week. So, you get your camera, and you only get to pick your one favorite piece of equipment. We'll go with Nicole first.
Oh, this is a hard one. I've been thinking about it. I think it might be a REM pod.
Okay. I love REM pods. I have like 4 of them.
I think so.
Stephanie?
I keep going back and forth between my DR60 and a pendulum.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good one too. My choice, because I haven't used it yet and I just got it, my good old tri-field meter.
Mm-hmm.
This is my prized possession right now. My SB11, I still love my SB11 and my portal, but I haven't used this yet, so I'm dying to use this. Anybody in the comments that would like to answer? Oh, I know you love your rope lights, David. I know you do. I love using your rope lights. I don't have mine yet, but yeah, we'll get into that on the 18th. I can't wait to investigate with you again, brother. He owns 727 Paranormal Life. If anybody wants to get into the South Ward Elementary or the Plum House, message 727 Paranormal Life, and he will get you hooked up into either location. And it's only like $20, and you get to investigate it all night long.
what? We're going to Florida, man.
Wow.
We're going to Florida.
I mean, if you guys ever need to come down and investigate, I have a house, I have a school, I have an old county jail. I can get you guys into locations.
Let's do
Awesome.
it. I mean, if you guys ever come up to New York, we got a whole host of locations to bring you guys to as well.
Yeah.
I want to so bad. I need to get into the Hinsdale and Wildwood.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
I need to go see my friends.
Yeah.
But promoting wise, QR code here in the corner goes straight to Full Moon Paranormal Facebook page. So if you ever need to get a hold of them or find an event that you guys want to go to, hit that QR code. Do you guys have anything else that you guys want to promote? I know we did those 2 events. What's happening with the team soon, or next investigations, or?
We've got a few more things coming up our sleeve, a few more surprises that we're working on. So I think just, follow us on Facebook, TikTok, all the social media platforms. You'll see our events listed, and come and join us because we have so much fun and you're going to absolutely love it.
We do. We're always laughing, actually. From upstairs to downstairs this weekend, all you heard was laughing.
Yep.
Well,
people have fun.
Thank you for having tea with me, guys. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
And they both have a show every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
They will be having tea and talking about spirits. So
yes.
Check that out. Is that going to be on your Facebook pages, or is that going to be on Full Moon? Or
we're working it out. It should be at least shared to Full Moon.
Yeah.
But you can also find us. That's my name. That's Stephanie's name on Facebook. So you can follow us there and see what we're up to as well.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, I love seeing you guys right before work. I try to sneak in and say hi.
Thank you.
We have fans, Steph.
I love it.
Thank you guys for coming on, and welcome to the Underworld family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having us on. Yeah.
No problem. It was a great conversation. I hope we can do it again soon.
Actually, we definitely have to.
Mm-hmm.
Great content. Man, I love you, brother. I appreciate it. I will see you soon. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. I know you got to be up early. But I'm off tomorrow, so.
Very nice.
But have a great night, guys.
Good night.
Keep in touch. I love talking to our former new guests. But remember, guys, always stay creepy. See ya.